All right, guys, welcome back. It's Tristan Jones. We're moving around Atlanta, and today we are back with part 2 of my list of 15 things that I like to do to make sure that your home sells for the highest price and for the most money. We left off at number 5, so we're going to start today at number 6. Does your house look good and give a great first impression when you walk through the door? Yesterday when we left off, we were talking about curb appeal. Well, guys, you have to continue that as soon as you walk to the front door. Does it look great? Does it smell great? Does it look inviting? Does it have lighting, natural outside lighting? I like to make sure that all the windows are open. Does it look like a home that I would want to move in right now? Inside, as soon as you walk into the house, does it take your breath away? That's super important on getting your house sold fast. What you don't want is a cluttered, dark dungeon look or feel when someone walks into your home. The brighter it is, the more homely it looks. I don't even know if that's the word, but the more homely it looks, the more inviting, the more warm it looks. It makes someone want to come in and own that home. It wants to make it theirs. It makes them want to make that home their own. So that's what we're shooting for. Like, as soon as we walk through the door, we want to have great lighting. We want to have it smelling great. I used to do air wicks, or I do some kind of air sense or incense or something like that. Some kind of freshener, just to make it smell better, especially if you have like pets or whatever. No one likes to walk in and smell pets. So what else you can do? The furniture, make sure the furniture is clean. Make sure everything is in its place. Make sure everything is just spotless and on point. And I even sometimes like to have a little music playing, especially in my open houses. I have some music playing, slow jazz, slow contemporary, something just, to make somebody feel, hey, come on in, this is your home. Bullet point number 7, check the listing. I make sure I check my MLS listing. I've seen times where someone will upload a listing and the pictures aren't there. The address is wrong. The address is spelled incorrectly. It's simple things, it's small things that you wouldn't think would happen, but sometimes as agents, we're in a rush, or we have something going on, or we have a lot going on, or we pass it over to one of our assistants or coordinators. And hey, people are human. Sometimes we make mistakes. So you always want to make sure that your listing is correct and everything about your listing is correct. You want to put as much information about the property as you can in there. Well, that's what I do, but I'm just throwing it out there as an example. We put as much information about the property as we can. Stipulations. I don't like to list a lot of my stipulations on the MLS, or I send it to, like, if an agent asks me or they let me know, hey, we're interested in, we'll communicate that way on the stipulations, because a lot of times when you put a lot of stipulations on your listing, it drops your listing down further in the queue from what's being shown when someone searches 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom, whatever you're looking for. If you have a lot of stipulations or you have a lot of showing restraints, sometimes it'll drop it down further in the queue. I'll even go back and search my own listing as if I am the buyer's agent, or if I am the buyer myself, and look and see, I read through it myself. Is the square footage there? Is it the bed and bath count correct? Basement, is it finished? Is it labeled? Is there's a pool, the school, the county? I make sure everything is correct. Anything that I think a buyer may be looking for a home, I go through it like I'm the buyer, and I make sure, hey, it's there, or if it's not there, I put the correct thing, or I put NA, or I put whatever needs to go there. Even the pricing, things as small as the pricing. Say like, I've seen people that'll write a listing and they'll put it up at like 507, 509, 507, 509,000. We typically don't do that. We do the 499 thing, 499,000, because the thing is, when people list their home from when they're searching for homes and the $500,000 to $700,000 range, you're listing your home, you're comparing your home that should be ranked at 499 to 500, maybe 500, but 499. You're comparing that home against homes that are 650, 700,000. And people do those kind of searches. I know it's a broad search, but those are sometimes the searches that they make. So even the proper way of pricing your home and putting the price into the MLS can affect the way your listing is seen, and sometimes that affects the way your home sells and performs on the market. And speaking of pricing, number 9. Is the pricing correct? Or does your home clearly look overpriced compared to the competition? You may have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath that looks clearly overpriced towards other 3-bedroom, 2-bathrooms in that area. And this would cause, once again, would cause your listing to drop down in the queue of when this, as it's being shown, because, people look at that type of thing. Let's say you have all the criteria that matches what a buyer is looking for in a 3-bedroom, but it's priced as a 4-bedroom. So it will clearly look overpriced for what they're looking for, and this will cause them to pass on it. It'll even drop down in the queue of what they're showing in the listing. And as the listing is on the MLS for so long, buyers and agents actually will stop looking at it and skip onto something different, something newer, something more fresh. Also, when it comes to pricing, the reason we want to have it correct is because there are not a lot of people out here that are buying homes cash anymore, or cash period. A lot of them are going to the bank, getting your FHA or your loans, your veteran loans, different kind of loans, conventional loans. They're going to get loans. So when you're dealing with a loan, you're going to have that house appraised. And if you have a house listed at $500,000-$600,000 and it comes back appraised at $400,000, you're going to have issues with getting that home closed unless the buyer has plenty of cash that they want to add on to that offer. Number 10, lastly, does your home have a confusing floor plan? Well, what do you mean? Well, if a buyer walks into a house and they can't tell exactly how the floor plan or what kind of room that is or what that room is supposed to be, sometimes that calls for extra staging. Give them a little push. If the floor plan, if the area is a little different on the square footage, if it seems like some kind of different area, well, sometimes dining rooms could look, different. I had a home that was a little older, and if you can imagine, it had the living room, dining room, and then like a sloped off downstairs area. And if you hadn't seen these type of homes, you would be confused. Like a lot of our newer buyers these days, I'm not trying to tell my age, I know I look a little young, but a lot of our newer buyers these days that are especially getting into these new constructions, this type of home just it's not built anymore. So when I actually walked into it and I seen it, the only reason I knew it is because I seen it on some of the old 70s and 80s movies that I used to watch as a kid, like Coneheads and stuff like that. Just different movies. So if you have a home with a different type of floor plan, you may want to stage it, so when someone comes in, when the buyer comes in to walk through and look at it, they have an idea, oh, this is what I can do with this area. This is what I can do with this room. If you have a modern neighborhood with a contemporary type home right in the middle of it, I mean, it sticks out like a sore thumb to buyers that are walking that area. But if you can tell them, hey, you can take this area and spruce it up like this, once again, it plays with that imagination. Oh, wow, I can do that. I can see myself living here. Oh, that's beautiful. I wouldn't have thought of that. So you have to look, you have to know things like this. A lot of times I'll take my appraiser with me, and if he's seen something that I haven't seen, he can explain it to me before I put it on the listing, before I put it on the market, I'm sorry. But yeah, your floor plan, knowing your floor plans, knowing how to present their floor plan to the buyer, present their floor plan to the world, to make the world, make the buyer, make whoever's looking at that floor plan, looking at that home, understand, okay, this is what this can do, and I can jog my imagination with it. And hey, this may be something different. This may be the man cave. This may be the theater room. This may be an additional family room. This may be anything, whatever they think of. But yeah, those type of things help. All right, guys. That'll do it for the day. I appreciate you for listening, and staying with me. Like, share, subscribe, comment any comments you have down in the comment. I always answer you guys' comments. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment down below and let me know what kind of home you would like to see previewed next.